Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Day we hustle, but the night we
What's going on out there in YouTube land? It's your boy TNT Neon Prime back again with another review, and this time it's going to be a review on Threezero, MDLX Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee. And there they go, looking so good and glorious. Look at that Prime going on. Prime got it going on. Threezero do not disappoint when they make their figures. These are non-transforming figures. These are more posable action figures, which to me, I like them just as much as transforming figures. But with these guys, you get more posability. So we'll look at part of the box art. Let's bring these guys back. We'll look at the box art. Alright, so we have Optimus Prime. We have the Optimus Prime Threezero Optimus Prime box with the Autobots insignias with this for the face box. Up front we got Optimus Prime down here on the bottom, Threezero. We got the generations down here. We got art on the side of the box. Right there we have Optimus Prime with the art side of the box. It is official Threezero figure. We have nice artwork on the back of the box right here. Also Threezero. We got some in Chinese language. It's part like all of this stuff over here. We have warnings, choking hazard. And on the side of the box we have Prime again. Bottom of the box nothing. On the top of the box we have Prime also. Alright, so let's bring in B's box. Alright, so right here we have Bumblebee on the front of the box. Bumblebee right here on the front of the box. Also we have nice artwork on the side of the box. We have Transformers, the Autobot symbol, Bumblebee here, and Bumblebee name Threezero right here at the top. Also we have Bumblebee in a nice firing pose. We have his regular head and we have the IDW head if I'm not mistaken. MDLX across there, Bumblebee and the Autobot insignia, blah 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 blah, and Bumblebee here on the top. So let's bring these figures up and let's talk about these guys. Alright, first on the block is going to be Optimus Prime. Alright, Optimus Prime, he stands tall as Siege Optimus Prime, the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. Well, he's a little taller than the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, but we'll bring that in as a comparison. But let's go through what he's all about. So as we can see here, we bring him in so you get a closer look at this mug. Alright, so his mug, we got a nice mug, nice head scope on it. A nice chest. The detail in it. The detail in this is so nice. His abs, nice grill work right here. Got a little bit like battle damage stuff right here. The painting on this is so good. So good. We have a little bit of battle damage here. These are parts of some die cast. I know some of the ball joints in a die cast. Got some nice feet detail on the feet here. Also we have a nice detail here on the back. His backpack looking good. This is removable, so I will show you that when we come down to the accessories. Check the detail out in the back of the head right there. Nice, real nice. Alright, so we're going to talk about Prime for a little bit. Alright, with Prime, we have articulation. We're going on with articulation. He can move his head down. He can move his head forward. He can move his head up. He can get a 360 all the way around. He can get a little side-to-side action. Also, his arms has a full 360 in here. He has a shoulder lift for that, to get more posability out of the arm right here. Also, he has a butterfly joint here. Let's see, bring that back up. And let's see. So yeah, has that back up. So we can have a drop shoulder here, then you can raise the shoulder up. Also, he has a double jointed in the elbow, so we have that bend here, and then we can bend right here all the way up, pretty much. So what it do, it locks in place right here. We have a high kick, so the skirts move out of the way. I'll make sure this is focused for y'all. Alright, so his hip skirts move out of the way so he can get that kick. He can get that much kick right here. Let me move this out of the way, and that pops off. So that's a ball joint, so it pops back in pretty easy. There you go. Alright, so we move this hip skirt out of the way. This hip skirt is on a ball joint here, and also on a ball joint here. So we move that hip skirt out of the way. With that, we can get, okay, move itself out of the way. We can get that high of a kick there. Also, we can drop that down. As you can see, right there in the center is the metal ball joint. And we can drop that back up, bring the hip back up. You can see right here, these right here just pretty much peg into the hose right there. So we can put, make sure I'm doing this right. Peg the hip skirts back in. Make sure I'm pegging it back in the right one. So move the hip skirts around. Also with his leg, he can take the leg and we can, that popped off again. You can barely touch it and they'll pop right out. There ain't nothing for them to pop out. But take that, get back to what it was. We can take it and we can bend the leg. This right here is spring loaded. So see right, it's spring loaded. So you take that, bring it in, take that, bring the leg all the way up, and we have a bend like so. Look at the detailing in there. That's some nice detailing. That look like it's a strut. Alright, so yeah, we have this little deal here. What it's for, I do not know. We have good articulation here in the foot. We can get a side tip on both sides, right and left. These flaps do move up, so you can get a little more posability out of it. Not too much to the right, to my right, your left, y'all left, or to our right, and they're left onto the opposite side. What else? Vents don't move. Like I said, all this right here moves, and this flap back here moves. And this, like I said, is spring loaded, so only time it's activated when you actually folding it in. So see how that works. So it actually sit there and plays in place. Alright, so that's articulation. Oh, forgot he has a waist joint. Turns all the way around, and he can also do a good ab crunch. Alright, as far as accessories go, he has a buttload of accessories. So first, like I said, this backpack can come off. So if you want, you can have them backpackless, which I wouldn't have them backpackless because in the show he has a backpack, so we keep the backpack on. His chest can come off. It's held on by 3 magnets and 2 pegs here at the bottom. So you got the 3 magnets here and the 2 pegs at the bottom. Also, yes, he can hold a matrix of leadership, and we can get to that right now. With that, and here is the matrix, the leadership matrix of leadership. So it's fully filled on both sides, and what it do, it frictions here in his chest. So the friction is right there in his chest. Friction right there, and we can put his chest plate back on. Peg right back in place, and the magnet's putting us grab it, and the matrix of leadership is in his chest. Alright, his hands, we have a set of fist hands. Also, we have a set of gun hands. We have a set of stop right there hands. We have a set of that other stop right there hand. We have a set of matrix hands grabbing the matrix. That's it. And we have a set of axe wielding hands or weapon. Alright. And we have way over there. We have a set of gun hands. So, set of gun hands. You see the index finger for triggering, for pulling the trigger. Alright, we have his energon axe, which is a clear translucent plastic. This is a sharp tip on this, so be careful with that, and there's a sharp tip here on the end. The weathering looks real good on this. This whole axe look good, so the weathering on it looks real good. Alright, and we have his ion blaster, which this is a huge ion blaster. I mean, one of my bigger primes can handle this. I mean, look how tall this is on this guy. So let me bring the camera down so y'all can see. So yeah, look how tall it is on him. So yes, and to change his hands out, all you have to do is pop the ball joint off. This ball joint here is plastic. Pop the ball joint off and pop the ball joint in. And they kind of tough because these haven't been put on. So, oh yeah, they tough. And it's fighting me. Alright, so there it is right there. And to hold his gun, they probably gonna be tough to put his gun in his hand. And there he is wielding his gun. So that'll do it. We'll pop this off, which I probably pose him holding his weapon, both weapons, and we pop that back on. So yeah, it's gonna give me a tough time popping these in. Yeah, so there it is right there. And you have to force it, not force it, but pretty much try to open his hands up and drop it in. So there, and he's wielding his weapons in his hands, and I might say he holds it pretty well, holds it real well. So holds it real well. So there you have it for Optimus Prime. Next up is Mr. B. Alright, so here we go with Mr. B. So the detailing on this guy is phenomenal also. I'm going to bring that in, focus it a little bit. The detail on this guy is phenomenal. I mean, check out the detailing on this guy. Everything black line panel. Check out the head sculpt on this guy. Head sculpt look good. The detail inside here looks good also. He has like a little more detailing than Prime do. So you can see right there, that look like a pulley of some type sitting inside there. Also, we have detailing in the legs here. Look like, you know, like dirt and everything going on. Detailing right here in the feet, looking real good. And this wheel is real, so that wheel can actually roll inside there. And I want to say that's a rubber tire, so they didn't have to go as far as putting that in there. So that looks really well. We have Threezero stamped here on the bottom as we did on Prime. We have 2021 Hasbro. I mean, look at the detailing in there. The detailing is so phenomenal. So look, we have, I want to say them look like tail lights right there. Look at the panel up in here. Oh, I want to point out another thing. Up under his abs, they actually got the front of the vent line. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the front of the vent lines for like the vents on the right in front of the windshield. They even got that in there, design in there. So the detailing on this one, he got more detailing than, like I said, than Prime do. Very good detailing in there. Very good detailing. Yeah, that's some very good detailing. Alright, so let's get down to articulation. His head can do a full 360. He can look down, he can look up, he can look side to side, and he has a tip also. He has a full 360 on that, and you see here he has also a drop shoulder, so we can raise that shoulder back up. He's a little stiff. We have the shoulder pad that raises up so we can get more movement out of that, out of his arm. Alright, he does have a double joint, sort of, kind of, yep. So he do have a double joint where he can get that much movement out of his arm. His side skirts do move up to perform his high kick, and also he can get a high kick pretty much to the side here. He has also a drop down hip, just like Prime, even though he's a little stiff. So he has a drop down hip for that. There is a metal joint inside there. So his leg kit is on a double joint, so he can get that bend along with the second bend. This knee does slide in and out, so you get that much bend in the leg. Also, he get a side tip, also another side tip. He do no rotation there, so he gets no rotation. So yeah, he do have an ab crunch. Move this out of the way so he can get that, and then he get that slight ab crunch. Then he can get this full ab crunch, so he can get that ab crunch out of the back. Also, he has his hip skirts can move up and down. This one right here is made solid, so these are the only ones that can move up and down. Alright, so now we'll get on to B accessories. Alright, so let's get down to B accessories. He does have he has three sets of hands. Of course, the closed fist is already on this on him. He has his weapon willing hands, and he has the I'm gonna get you hands. So yeah, and he has this nice little weapon here. B doesn't have so many weapons, different type of weapons. It's crazy. So yeah, that's his little weapon right there. And also he has a second head. So he has a second head on this guy, which the ball joint sits up in here. All you do is pop his head off, excuse me, and pop this head on. Alright, so now when we come back, we'll have size comparison. Alright, so up first will be Prime and his size comparison with Siege Optimus Prime with 2007 movie 15th anniversary pack Optimus Prime. Right. So we'll have my custom painted model, used to be Optimus Prime, Nimbus Prime. So we have my model of Optimus Prime. Both models, Nimbus Prime was this model, but I custom painted him. So both models are from Fun Rye models, Flame Toys. So they're in comparison with them. And last but not least, we have G1 Prime, because he is so precious. Alright. Up next will be B. Alright, size comparison for B. I brought just a few for him, because these are the smallest ones besides, I do have one more besides these guys. So we'll bring in that is Studio Series Darker the Moon B with the 15th anniversary pack head on him. And here he is beside Premium B. And here he is with Studio Series 77 NIS B. So there go a pretty much good size comparison right there with these guys. So you know if you do decide to get this B, they line up perfect. They are perfect height. Alright, come back with final thoughts. There was one thing I forgot to show on B, and that he has his wheel is removable. So let's bring that in. Forgot to show that. If it'll let me remove it. I know I had trouble removing it one time before. You know what? So I won't mess it up. We'll bring this one in. Okay, so his wheel, his backpack is removable. Yeah, that happened. Alright, so back to the review. Well, still with a review. I want to say this is a great, these are two great models to get. If you want models, non-transformer models, and you don't feel like putting together models, these are some great alternatives to get. They fully posable, as you can see. I did nothing dramatic. I can't get it out. Dramatic. So these are very posable figures. They are great to have as as posable figures, and also if you want to transform one of your vehicles and have this model standing beside that particular vehicle. Also, they're just great to have. Threezero did a great job on these figures. They look good. They are very posable. They just beautiful items. You can, like I said, you can order them from Amazon, or you can order them straight from 310. I am looking to purchase, hoping to purchase the DLX versions of these guys, and the new Megatron is coming out, also the new Hot Rod. So yeah, I'm gonna get those. I'm praying and hopefully to get those guys, but you know how your money got to flow right to get them. Alright, that was the review on Threezero, MDLX Prime, and Bumblebee. And as I always say, God is good all the time. TNT Neon Prime out.